escaping the grasp of their pursuers, and with a little benefaction from the Margrave himself, you fled to Whitestone, stopping at a decrepit castle on the way where you met Kaha, a rather dim half-orc barbarian who had discovered an interesting wall in a temple to the Wild Mother on the coast, and so he left there looking for somebody who would be able to make heads or tails of the carvings upon it. You reached Whitestone without any further trouble, heading into the proud city and exploring for the most part Dolshar and Sam, managing to get each of you a set room, while the rest of you went and explored. Dalavasha went to the blacksmith alongside Tartarus, while both Ichabod and Kaha went up to Castle Whitestone itself and spoke with one of the guards about how they could enter the library. Meanwhile, Tartarus and Dalavasha, after finishing up the blacksmith, went to the library where Tartarus uncovered a few hints about a cult of the crawling deceivers who had worked for the betrayer god, the crawling king, in the time of the calamity, and then betrayed said god for their own purposes. This linking into the demonic mask he wears. All regathering back at the Hero's Requite, a tavern on the eastern end of Whitestone, you met a rather drunk man named Damien, who was part of an adventuring party himself, who gave you a few hints and tips on how to get some jobs while you're in town. You all rested, and come the next morning, you went to go and retrieve a job from the notice board to find only one left, the rest of the adventurers who stayed in the same tavern as you having snatched their jobs early in the morning. So you all went down into the sewers of Whitestone to look for some missing guards and clear it of any threats, where you came under attack from phase spiders, ethereal-bound arachnids. You fought hard and bravely, a few of you suffering to the paralysis quickly, some of you managing to hold your own. But as Kaha slew the last of the phase spiders, the poison in Ichabod's system took him from you, and we left as Tartarus ran off back into Whitestone, carrying the limp goblin in his arms. So, Tartarus, you take the next 5 minutes running back with Ichabod in your arms until you find the ladder. You can see the lights peering down through small holes of the grate above. You climb up quickly as you can, carrying the small goblin under your arm as best as you can, not to let him slip. Rapidly push this heavy grate out the way and breathe fresh air as you move up into the sunlight, where the 2 of the guards who ushered you down there in the first place are waiting.
Hey, you two.
Yes?
We killed the spiders down there. You need to go and save my friends. They are paralyzed. They need help.
Sure. Need to gather a few more men. Fred,
Sure.
get down there,
Quickly.
check they're alright. I'll go get the rest of the guard. Yeah? They have a very quick conversation and separate on their ways, one of them running off into the town towards the castle to fetch more help, while one of them takes your place on the ladder and climbs down.
Can I see any temple around here?
You know from where you stayed, the Temple of the Dawn is along a path to the east of the tavern you stayed at. This path leads to the Greyfields, which is the graveyard of Whitestone.
Okay, I'm gonna run there.
Yeah, so you retrace your steps carrying Ichabod's body, people giving you looks of concern as you sprint through the street. And you take a right running along this long straight path where you can see a large white temple built in honor of Pelor the Dawnfather.
I'm gonna head inside.
Yeah, so you rush forward and almost barge through the door, carrying, and it is brightly lit with heavy candles, the sun shining through a stained glass window depicting the sun, and it's quietly empty aside from a few priests gathered doing their daily duties of cleaning and prayer.
I'm gonna go to the first one I see.
Yes, you find a fairly young man, elven, kneeling at the altar, and you make a quick beeline to him. As he hears your footsteps, he turns his head over his shoulder, having to stand slightly on one leg to look round properly, and sees you with your odd attire and the limp body in your arms. He takes a few seconds for noticing not the look on your face, but the incredible stillness of the body and the heaving breath that comes from underneath your mask.
Are you a priest?
In training, give me one moment. I'll get the head priest. And he runs off into a side room with a very urgent and panicked look. And so it takes only about a minute longer before an older man steps out from behind this door. So, let me see him. He clears a heavy table to set down Ichabod's body.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him go.
He immediately sort of pries open the eyes, has a look, sees, and you can see as he opens the lids that there's just a blank stare of Ichabod gazing at you. He feels the coldness of the skin. This will require a lot of preparation, a lot of work.
So you're saying you can save him? There is a chance.
Resurrection is an expensive art, a dangerous art, especially on one of whose race I have not performed such an art. You'll have to assist me in whatever way you can, and there will need to be supplies put in to aid in this. Typically, a diamond, a very valuable diamond, is used as a catalyst.
I don't have any diamonds.
Well, if you were in possession of 500 odd gold pieces, there is a jeweler's in town which you could purchase one.
How long do we have?
10 days before he is beyond my reach entirely.
Okay, that's plenty. And I'm gonna head out. Just keep him there, I'm gonna return.
He gives a slight nod and then goes to his own preparations as you leave. The rest of you who are somewhat aware down in the sewer, you start hearing the heavy plated footfalls of a guardsman running. Kaha, you down in the pit can't quite see, but you do hear this, and Sam is the first to notice as you are rolled onto your back to the face of a roughly shaven guardsman who's checking you over, making sure you're still alive. And he sees your eyes are locked, your body's stiff. We'll get you out. How many more? Sorry, stupid question.
Hello.
Alright. And he runs over to the edge and peers down. He now sees the rope bridge, and he can see down where the rest of you are.
I'm just waving back at him.
Hello. There should be more on their way.
Have you got some rope?
I mean, there's this rope here. I could loose one end.
One sec. I'm gonna untie the rope from my trident. I'm gonna go. I'll throw this end up to you.
There's no need. He sees how the rope was tied by you to get across, and he undoes one of the ends, and it goes slack. And
no, that's why I don't do the thinking.
And as he pulls one of the tied end through, the rest falls down into the pit.
Right. I'm gonna grab Dolashara first, and I'm gonna attempt to tie Dolashara to my back with my rope.
Yeah, make me a sleight of hand check.
Where am I?
It seems to do.
I'm gonna try and climb out.
Yeah, make me an athletics check.
What is it that everything I'm good at I don't roll well on?
You have the strength. It's like the surface that you're climbing up is slippy and worn. It doesn't have any grip to it like the rope does. And so you find yourself struggling, and you can feel Dolashara slipping about halfway up.
Right. Got any ideas? I shout that up to the guard.
I mean, I could attempt to haul you up. I'm not going to be much help. There's two of you.
Do you wanna? Okay, I'm gonna take Dol off. I'm gonna tie Dol to the rope that he's dropped down.
So you're climbing back down to the bottom.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb back down to the bottom and tie Dolashara to the rope.
Yeah, you do that, and through some great strain, the guard starts pulling Dolashara up with some assistance from you at the start. Takes him about a good minute having to pause and sort of brace himself a few times, breathing, then hand over hand pulling up the lighter of the twins.
Right, now this one's in worse shape and got more armour on. How you feeling?
It might be easier if you tied him on and climbed up.
Okay.
And I could
We'll go for that. That sounds like a good plan. I'll do that. I'll tie him on, and then I will try and climb up.
Make me another sleight of hand check.
I don't know.
You're not used to tying rope. Typically, it's your fingers aren't quite dexterous enough. But without the added weight, climbing up is not an issue for you as you roughly hand over hand climb yourself up to the top. I do want you to make an athletics check for pulling Dalvasha up.
That's more like it.
Yeah, so you, with your burly muscles, do the work in half the time that it would take the guardsman, and as he tends to your paralysed compatriots, you bring the heavy armoured Dalavasha up onto the ledge.
Right, that's all from the pit. He took it. Tartarus took Ick. Okay, this one's unconscious as well as paralysed. The other ones are just paralysed.
At this point, you hear a few extra footsteps coming from back the way you'd arrived, where the ladder was, as more guardsmen start to appear, properly armed this time, shields and spears and swords.
Hello, hello. So the teleporty jumpy around spider thingies are gone, but my friends are hurt. Are any of you healers?
No, none of us are healers. We're mere soldiers.
Bollocks.
We can get them up and get them to the temple, but
All right, let's go. I'll take the heavier one, and I'm gonna hoik Dalavasha over my shoulder.
yes, so you do that, and with a bit of help, two people to each, Dolshara and Sam. They sort of, one under the arms, one under the legs, and sort of run you back to the ladder.
Shit, ladders.
With you having him over your shoulder, you could slowly climb up, sort of hooking your arm in each rung.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try and climb up slowly and carefully.
Yeah, you climb up slowly and sort of have to feed Dalavasha through the opening, given you can't fit through while he's on your shoulder.
Yeah.
So you sort of roughly shove him out onto the dirt of the road, then climb out yourself.
Now time for the good old rope. I'll throw the rope down.
Yeah, so they tie off Sam first, wrapping the rope under her arms as you haul her up, much lighter than the fully armoured Dalavasha, before doing the same for Dolashara. And as you're all brought up into the town square, there's a bit of a crowd gathering.
Nothing to see here.
The people ignore you until the final guardsman comes up through the ladder, shuts the grate behind him. Just like, get them off to the temple, I'll deal with this.
Alright, I pick up Dalavasha again.
You accompanied with two guardsmen carrying the other two sort of roughly over the shoulders, arm slung over their shoulders. You sort of walk them towards the temple, with one of the guardsmen leading. And as you get quite close to the entrance to the path down to the Greyfields, you come across Tartarus running back into town.
Tartarus, I got him out.
Good.
We're going to the temple. Where are you? How's it? What's going on?
Ick is dead.
I mean, you told me that, but how's he looking now?
They say they can help him.
Okay, what do we need?
We need either a diamond or 500 gold.
I can offer you 4.
I'll speak
For what?
telepathically and say, I've got 270 gold in my bag if you can get it, in my pocket, if you can get it out.
I will rummage around and try and pull out the gold.
Okay.
So I'll hand you my 4 and the was it 2?
I'll try and speak telepathically to Sam. Be like, Sam, you can hear they need
Yes?
some gold. Have you got any on you?
I haven't spent a coin since I started adventuring, so I have plenty. Take as much as you need.
Right. To switch back and say to the others, Sam's got gold. She doesn't mind us using hers either.
Alright, so I hand Tartarus all of your gold. I hand him all 4 of mine. I'm going to go into Sam's pocket and I'm going to start counting out gold very, very, very slowly, not actually knowing how much I need. I'm going to go 1, 2, 2. Walk up 3.
And then he'll just get from telepathically, you need 224, get it out quickly or he'll die on us.
Can I just take the entire coin pouch and throw it to Tartarus? Just like shove it at Tartarus.
Yeah, you hand Sam's very plump gold pouch.
Just like, I think there's enough.
Okay.
Tartarus. So, Tartarus, how much gold are you contributing?
I can contribute like 100.
So 100 from Tartarus, 270
Yeah,
from
but I do 4 gold.
270 from Dolashara, which will then leave 130 from Sam.
Count my 4, thank you.
126
126 from Sam.
126 from Sam and 4 from
I'm helping.
Kaha.
So how much do we have?
So that is now
500 there.
that is now 500 divided between the lot of you, which is enough to buy a diamond equivalent for the resurrection.
Okay, I'm gonna go ask the first guard I see where is the jewelry.
I mean, there are 2 guards with me.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, they point you west, sort of towards the Dawnfather Square, where you'll most likely find the jewelers. It takes you about 10 minutes, unless you're full on sprinting through town, to find this small jeweler's shop.
It's fine, we have 10 days.
Yeah, so it takes you 10-15 minutes walking. You head into the jeweler's. There's a quick exchange, 500 gold pieces for a diamond of equivalent price. And you what would be a regular sort of handful for a normal sized person. For you, it sits quite comfortably.
I mean, we just need a diamond for a ritual.
Yeah, so the diamond is like the catalyst, like a material component of the spell.
Okay,
But it is priced at 500 gold pieces.
well there you go. I'm gonna give him the 500.
Yeah, so you pay the 500, you get given a diamond equivalent to that.
So this is what we need, you're sure?
The jeweler doesn't know.
Okay. Well,
You were told
Sure,
just to get a diamond worth 500 gold pieces.
okay, I'm gonna head back to the temple.
Yeah. So while Tartarus heads off to buy this diamond, the rest of you are sort of brought into this very clean, nice temple dedicated to Elul. And you see Ichabod's body laid out on a table, a very old priest sort of laying around various incenses and candles, while the rest of you are brought in. He has a look at those of you who is paralysed. He nods to 2 of his associates who quickly sort of grasp the holy symbols of the sun in their hand, pouring a faint golden light over Sam and Dolashara, and you are cured of your poison and paralysis. They go over and repeat the same for Dalamasha, but he is still unconscious.
Hey, priest.
As Tartarus turns, probably a good 20 minutes later, he returns a hefty diamond in his hand. And the old man turns. Yes,
There you go.
that'll
I'm
do.
gonna approach
Very good. He sets it very carefully next, above Ichabod's head. This will require a good help from 3 or so of you. I have to pull back the soul into its body, and therefore it will require some convincing.
Okay, we can wait for the other ones to.
You've come back, and the other
Oh, okay.
no longer paralyzed, except for Delavasha, who is still unconscious, no
But-
longer paralyzed.
By the way, the second that Dolashara and Sam were unparalysed, I just burst into tears and just hugged them.
Aww.
It's like, I was so worried about you guys.
What
Gold be like really startled for a minute before he hugged back. He's not used to many hugs. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay.
So, how this works is that up to 3 of you can help contribute to the ritual via skill checks. So, if you were trying to, say, scare the soul back into its body through some form of speech, it would be an intimidation check, the DC of which is down to my choosing based on your performance.
I'm going to be no help here because I assume I can't physically push the spirit back in.
No, but if you wanted to either plead to a god, plead to any form of extraplanar deity
Because
or
that's
being,
worked so well for me
that
in the
would be
past.
a religion check.
Oh, what a.
I can help. I've got something that I wrote like last week as a joke, and now I can actually use.
Yeah, so Sam, who else is going to contribute?
I will.
Well, it's a song, so Sam will pull out her instrument, and it goes. She starts singing. Though your HP dropped to 0, you're a friend, you're a hero. You've made it through so much. Now we'll help you. Take these enemies together, fight these monsters off forever and ever and ever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will bring you back to life. Though you did fall, we'll help you stand tall. Please come back to us, so please hear our call. Though you did fall, we'll help you stand tall. So yeah, that's what Sam does.
Yeah, maybe a
Also-
performance check with advantage.
Awesome. Performance check.
Oh, it deserves a natural 20.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else contributing?
I mean, I could give it a go.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
How are
going
you?
I'm going to step up and I'm going to clasp the symbol for the Stormbringer that I have around my neck. I'm just going to kind of like kneel down in front of Ick, and I'm going to go, Stormbringer, I know you haven't listened to me. I don't know why. None of that matters now. A good man has been taken from us, and if you can provide any aid to bring him back, I'd be very thankful.
Make me a religion check, please.
Religion.
Okay. Anyone else?
Just trying to think of a good intimidation one.
Haven't you got hellish rebuke?
Get the fuck back in your body.
Dead prick.
I think I'll combine it with vicious mockery.
So you're going to mock him?
Yes, I'm going to mock him back to existence.
Let's hear it then.
Something like you currently smell like a baboon's backside, and you smell sober. Get back here right now.
Make me an intimidation. Okay.
Don't you have
No.
advantage on those?
Not for this.
No, not for
Trying to
this.
read body, to be fair.
Damn it, that was a good one till you're sober and you need to get back to life to be less sober.
Okay. So now I have to roll based on your result. The archpriest extends his hands inside Ichabod's head. Gold energy flowing between them and over the body lifting slightly off the table. The candles flicker in the presence of holy energy. And then the body settles. Silence. Silence. Nothing. His heart doesn't beat. No breath escapes his mouth.
I'm gonna walk outside.
Sam is going to burst into tears.
I'm gonna kick something.
There goes my 100 gold.
So for the sake of that, Kaha and Dolashara, you both failed. And Sam succeeded. And it was a DC 10 with the DC reduced for every success and increased by 1 for every failure. So that was a DC 9. And I'm going to post the roll in our chat.
Oh wow.
Oh, we
Yeah.
stood no chance.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is when I walk outside, I'm gonna grab the symbol, snap the necklace off, and just throw it as far as I can.
Oh.
Fuck that shit.
You snap the necklace, it crumbles into shards, some of it cutting into your hand. You don't feel it, blood drips. And as you throw it, there's a slight rumble in the sky, and then nothing.
I spit on the ground and walk back in to see how everyone's doing.
I've got my arm around Sam by now.
I come back in with my hand dripping on the floor, not giving a fuck.
The archpriest looks to you all, looks to the body. I am sorry, I will give you some time.
Thanks. Well,
I can't believe it. I just can't.
gods suck.
Fuck gods. Selfish pricks.
Yep.
Yeah, welcome to the club.
We never found out where he was from, did we? Wonder if we've got enough to pay for a burial for him here somewhere.
I have no money left.
Either have I.
I've still got some. Just we can use it. Just
I hate to say this, but we should go through his body and see if there's anything on him that tells us like about any family or anything.
Make an investigation check.
I feel awful doing this.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
Why can't I roll well?
Ick, is there anything?
There's the name Merry Whisper written on the back of his drum, but that's all you get. Don't know what it means. Oh yeah, and there's gold, obviously. You can find the
How
gold.
much was the gold?
Yes, we recuperated some of the death.
177 gold, 97 silver, and 5 copper.
Right.
The healing potion.
And then there's obviously my rapier, dagger. I didn't actually have anything. I didn't have much. Yeah.
Right. Well,
Oh, and a healing potion.
the healing.
2 healing potions, sorry. Depending on if that was a high enough roll to find them.
You five.
And some brined meat.
You five are
That's probably some rotten meat by now.
for a good hour, half hour, in mournful silence. The priests do not bother you, instead offering prayers and funeral rites to guide his soul beyond the material plane to a better place.
I'll ask about burial rites at the end of that. I'm going to use his own gold for it.
You find the archpriest, who gives you a curt, polite nod as you approach. How may I assist? I assume you wish to bury the gentleman.
Yeah, we can't return his body home. We were wondering if there was somewhere here where we could put a marker up for him and put his body in.
There is still plenty of space within the Great Field. Perhaps closer to the altar of the Raven. Be more respectful, she will guide him through the afterlife.
That would be perfect. What do we need to do? Pay you or?
The dead will require some money for the afterlife, as amusing as it seems. We do not know where his soul has gone. However, for this, I will not ask anything of you.
Are you sure?
Gives a small nod.
Keep winning.
All right. Anything else we need to do? Please, next. Right.
Simply pick a time. We will have the body wrapped, prepared for burial. And if there is any inscription or name to require for his tombstone, so what are the rest of you guys doing?
Sorry.
Tartar's gonna go outside and find one of the guards.
Yeah.
You.
Yes.
Me and my team, we cleared the sewers.
We had a recheck of the sewers. Found no other bodies yet, I believe. Our men are further beyond. We'll cover the the misfortune.
Where do we get the reward for it?
You'll be paid, and we'll finish the rest of the work. But you may have to wait perhaps a day.
Sure.
You spend a bit more time grieving before Dalabasha finally stirs. You, Dalabasha, find yourself leaning against a wooden bench. The air is warm compared to down on the sewers. It's cleaner.
I'll go over and tuck the drum into the bag of healing so he can and then say hello. You're awake finally.
Yeah. What happened?
Good news or bad news?
Bad news.
Well,
Why didn't you have Ick tell me? He's good at this.
yeah, that's a problem. I'm good bad at this. We sort of, when I take the drum back out and hand it to him and say we sort of lost Ick.
My face goes alert and then just straight away.
You now, Dalabasha, is sitting up. You look towards Dalashara, then past him, as you can see, on the table is Ichabod laid out, candles around him. A white cloth sheet has now been put over his body, only showing his head.
I'm gonna stagger to my feet, really using the wall to steady myself, like in this limpy kind of clearly weakened way, start to make my way over.
His body is still, his eyes shut, skin pale compared to what you used to see him.
He's already quite proud of being there. You can take out 2 gold coins from my pocket, place one over each eye, casting light on the 2 of them so that they glow, turn my back and walk away.
He swipes the coins.
So, Dalabasha walks presumably out of the temple.
Yep. I'm literally, with the bow holding myself, and start making my way back. You thought he got mopey when he found out he fucked up with Doctor. Wait.
You spend the rest of the day in very deep breathing.
Probably at some point to suggest we have a good few drinks to celebrate him. As Ick would have done.
Yeah, you spend the evening drinking or not drinking in his honour, as some of you would. Those adventurers who have been out on other jobs return, reveling in their success before their mood quietens as they see you all huddled around a table, deathly quiet, some of you very red-eyed.
I've just spent this entire day looking angry.
I go straight up to the room, put basically all my stuff down before coming back down. I'm just buying about 3 rounds for each of us at once. Buying soft drinks, like just getting like water and fresh drink. Tartarus though, knowing that he won't drink.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you guys spend the rest of this evening honouring Ichabod's memory with a drink. Later into the evening, you see Damien, the adventurer you'd met the night before, stroll in with his party, a big grin on his face that quickly turns to a flat, almost understanding expression as he sees each of your eyes. The half-orc woman next to him, who towers over him, claps a hand on his shoulder and walks off with a genasi and a half-elf man and woman. He walks over, takes a seat silently.
I'll push him a drink over.
Thanks.
So you had a better day than us.
Better day, but this is a feeling that a lot of us are used to. Perhaps harsh that it was on your first day here.
We're not so used to it.
It hurts. But you found a way to not move on, but keep fighting. Anyways, I'll give you your time. Then I'll catch you around.
Yeah, I'll see you around. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. He stands up, raises his flagon to you all, solemnly downs the whole thing, and sets it down gently before following off upstairs where banded adventurers had gone.
At some point, I'm going to slip away and take out a book that's changed to hit my patron's colours and sit with it for a few minutes. For once, trying to get his attention. And just ask, could you have saved him if I had asked?
Rather than a voice speaking in your head, you watch as in the book text begins to scroll itself in a red ink. And it's one word. It says, perhaps.
What would have I had to offer you to?
It's quiet for a moment, then more words begin to scroll. More than you'd be willing to give.
I'll close the book and put it away and go to bed. Never think about that.
The rest of you eventually retire to your beds, one noticeably empty. As the next day comes, you silently eat, finding your breakfast paid for, a small letter with just saying, "I hope this makes you feel somewhat better, Damien." And as you return to the Temple of the Dawn and the grey fields, you can see that one of the priests has already dug out a small grave near the altar of the Raven Queen. The priests praying and sanctifying the ground as you arrive. They carry out Ick's body on a very faint stretcher, wrapped in nice carved wood, the white sheet now covering not only his body but his head too. And they set it aside before the grave. If any would like to speak for the deceased, say your piece.
I'll draw a drink with me from the tavern and just pour it into the grave and say, hope there's alcohol where you are, and step back.
I'm just standing there with a completely stoic expression, arms crossed, presenting as firm and hardened an exterior as
I
Sam
still just stand there looking furious.
Sam is silently sobbing.
With no further contributions, the body is lifted and lowered gently down into the dirt. As the Archpriest opens his hands outwards as if calling upon the gods themselves. We ask for your blessing, great Pelor, that this body is protected, and the soul, as he raises his hands high, is lifted to peace. And we ask that the Mother of Ravens guide him to his eternal rest. As he closes his hands back down together, gives a nod to each of the priests on either side as they start moving the dirt back on top. And so, after a few minutes, the grave is covered, the tombstone now set in place, reading simply Ichabod, Mary Whisper.
I just whisper under my breath, move her things.
No.
Because that's what he told me his name was.
And with a respectful bow, the priest all depart, leaving you before a grave.
With the funeral done, Dal's going to make his way back to the inn and up to his room.
And the rest of you?
I'll do the same.
Sam would probably wander around the city by herself, just wanting to be alone.
I'm gonna go and try and find somewhere that I can punch things.
One by one, you trickle out of Greyfield. Two of you heading off back to the tavern. Sam, you wander the town aimlessly, looking for solitude of mind, while Kaha, you walk out into the Parchwood, and once you're sure that you're alone, begin to just strike the nearest tree, ignoring the pain of fist against bark.
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and go to some sort of postal service. And to just the main city, send off letters to the name Mary Wisp and hope she picks it up somehow.
So which cities are you?
All the main ones.
So Imam, Western, and Kaimal.
Yep.
So you spend your time writing 3 separate letters to be delivered to 3 places.
Yeah. Best you can do. Just telling them what's happened, that you fought bravely.
It costs you a few silver to
Yep, that's fine. I'll
deliver
use
all
some
these,
silver.
but you send them off a little bit content that you've done something with regards to Ichabod. So another day passes. Kaha eventually returns from the forest, his hands bloody and bruised, with splinters in them. And the next morning, as you come down for breakfast, you find Damien and his companions sat there, waiting. Damien with his light brown hair in quite a messy state compared to its neatly combed. As you've seen before, the half-orc woman with blue woad tattoo lines down her face, going over her eyes, around her nose and past her mouth. An earth genasi in very light clothing, slightly offsetting the dark brown skin with light browns and few greens. And then a half-elven woman with a heavy tome attached to a leather strap at her side. Raven black hair tied neatly into a ponytail at the back. Fair, pale features and green eyes. And he waves you over. How you all been?
You have quite a team.
We're nothing special.
I know. You look very Weird.
Perhaps the rest of them. I prefer to think that I'm dashing myself. With that, he gets an elbow to the ribs from the half orc.
Ah, another Nork. We have one ourselves. Maybe you have seen him.
She looks at you with very untrusting eyes, but sort of settles back into her seat. Perhaps.
So, what did you want? The others are not very past it, if you get my meaning.
We were willing to offer a shared job. Perhaps a little bit of safety in numbers, bit of time away from this place might help them. I mean, it doesn't have to be today, it doesn't have to be tomorrow. They can't grieve in here every day. It's not going to do any good for them.
Oh, I'm with you.
At least while you're here, you know me, Damien. Tall and brooding is Vera. We got a Desi over there. He points to the Genasi. And then we got Gwen over there.
Interesting. I'm not gonna remember your names.
We might be spending a bit of time together, who knows.
Can I come downstairs now?
Ah, there he is.
Hair in a bun, hands wrapped in like white fabric, literally looking like I'm ready to go to war. I've got war paint on my cheeks.
Looks like someone's ready to get out and about.
That's what needs to be done. They're still giving out jobs.
We were just talking about that. Might be best to wait till the rest of you are up bright and breezy.
Well, now you have two of us. I'm gonna give a small punch on the shoulder of Kaha.
So what's this like? What's this? You talk about work?
Yeah, I might as well talk to you about it. Not many people go up into the Alabaster Sierras up north. It's where they get the stone, the really nice white stone for castles, but it has a bit of magic residue to it. And we were thinking of taking up the job to investigate sort of the mountain, check that it's all good. I mean, bit of curiosity on the side from me and Gwen over there. If that Mount of Stone's got that much magic in it, what do you think's at the heart?
Have they had problems on the mountain?
A few bandits here and there, apparently, but it's mainly it's a source of building material for the lords and ladies, so it needs protecting.
Fair enough. I take it this is like a regular job that keeps coming back. Like every now and again, they need people to go and check it.
Yeah. But
Well, if we need so many people, I don't think it's gonna be so simple.
no, normally it's just one set of adventurers would be hired out for the job, but we're looking to split safety in numbers and mainly it's a gesture, good faith. We want you guys up and about.
We'll have to discuss with the others. I mean, we can't really talk for everyone, but I'm down.
Is anybody else getting up early in this morning, or are you?
I'll be trying to get the other two up and about from upstairs. If they're not moving, I'll be trying to persuade them up.
Yeah, I'm not moving.
Yeah, neither Sam.
I'm going to resort to literally pulling the covers off both of them.
I'm sleeping in my armor.
Let me get you two. Can't stay in bed forever.
I can at least
My
try.
owl's gonna land on Dole's head and just start not dangerously clawing, but like really showing irritants.
I'm going to try and whack her off.
Roll
Whack a
it.
wank.
Roll an attack.
Strength attack, I suppose.
Yeah.
Whatever going to end well. Well, where are we? My strength's down.
No. This owl just sort of floats, sort of springs back a bit, flapping before landing in the place it was before.
I'm just going to ignore it. Go on, Sam.
No, I don't want to. Please
I-
don't.
Hate to say it, but it's doing you no good. You need to get up.
What's the point?
Well,
If I
You
get
gotta-
up, something's just gonna happen again. One of us might die again. I don't want it to happen. Not again.
possibly, but if you stay in bed and don't get up and get some food in you, you're going to die stuck in your own bed. Come on, would you rather live a bit and get up, or just die there?
Do I have the option? But she's
No.
gonna get up.
I'll
And like
give her
her
a
eyes.
hug.
Yeah, Sam's eyes are like completely bloodshot. Her hair is like, her ponytail's just out everywhere. Like the ponytail's not in properly. Like her clothes are like half out, like half untucked, half in. It's like a mess. She's like, she wouldn't usually be like this. Like this is like her worst nightmare, just for people to see her like this. But at this point, she doesn't care.
Is her hairbrush like anywhere handy, or like would he be okay to rummage in her bag to find it?
Don't think she'd care if you rummaged in her bag to find a hairbrush. Don't
Yeah,
think
he's
I'd
gonna get it out, put it in her hand, and go fix it.
Mama, but Donashara is on the case.
So it
Yeah.
comes from being a younger twin, he blacks up the older twin.
Can I go and try and find them? Because we have job prospects we need to discuss.
Yeah, so as
Go knock on their door.
as Nola is trying to coax Sam out of bed, having given up on Dalamasha, and you hear a heavy knock at the door.
Oi!
Yeah?
We need to talk about shit and stuff and things.
If you want to get a nice big bucket of water and then go throw it over my brother's head, we might get somewhere.
Oh, that sounds like fun. I'm gonna run downstairs.
You just hear in the toddlers, you see Kaha bound down the stairs, searching for. He quite quickly finds a bucket stacked
Oh
in
my
the corner
God.
just behind the bar. And the barkeep gives him an odd look as he hooks it and runs upstairs. It's already full of water.
Can I open the door? Is the door unlocked?
It is
Oh, it's
unlocked.
open ready for
The
you.
moment he steps in, my spirit guardian. I'm using a level 3 spell here.
I can get-
I warned you. You thought he was mopey before.
Can I get in the way of the spirit guardians?
I
mean-
get to choose the target. And it's anyone within a 20-foot radius.
Well, then I'll take the bucket off him.
Hang on. Let's have a look at Spirit Guardian for a second. Spirit Guardian requires both a vocal and a part to cast the spell. You would have to both move and speak something in a very set way.
Well, they can still chuck it over me, but I ain't moving.
It's fine. I'll throw the water over you.
And I can also use. Oh yeah, sorry, my. I've got my
I'm gonna use fireball on them.
In which case, my owl's going to land on him and cast the moment he chucks the water.
You still got to use your vocal and somatic action to cast it, which would mean you'd have to speak and or do whatever action is required to cast.
That's fine. The moment he does it, and then literally we'll do it, and because my owl's landing on it, and then just going straight back into the bed, wet, even though it's wet.
Go on then, cast a spell.
I was hoping that'd be a natural 20, that'd be hilarious.
So he.
Wait,
you,
what inflict wounds is a touch, isn't it?
Yeah, but I can
He's
cast touch
casting-
spells.
he's casting
Oh,
it
he's
through
a-
his familiar. And so, as this owl lands on your Kaha, you feel its claws almost as if it was raking down, but it's not. And you take 19 points of necrotic damage.
Fucking shit! I attack the owl.
The owl
Yeah.
can fly out.
He's already called an attack. So roll your attack.
It's an unarmed attack.
Unarmed, so just your strength.
Plus efficiency.
Yeah, that hits. Roll then.
So that's isn't that 1 plus my strength? So that's 5 damage.
Yeah, the owl's just gonna puff radiant light.
So as it claws
I'll just punch it.
magic, Kaha whips round and sort of grabs it and just poof, it puffs into a golden dust.
Fucking dick. I crack my knuckles.
A storm cloud's going to start appearing above my.
Oh my god.
And people know what happens when a storm cloud appears.
You start to summon your storm cloud, Dalabasha, before it just claps into nothing.
Look, shit's going on. You can't stay in bed all day.
I'm pretty sure I can.
I want to flip the bed.
Make a strength check.
Can I assist him with Mage Hand, please?
Your mage hand will do very little.
Just strength?
Yeah,
It has a very small weight limit.
yeah, true.
Just a flat strength, yeah?
Yeah, flat strength check.
Shit.
You go to flip the bed in your anger, and you find it's a lot heavier because Dalbash is wearing his full armor bed.
Because he is now within range, I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds. Because he's in range.
You reach out and touch him. Nothing happens.
But they're there. I'm going to pat his hand. They're there. It's okay, buddy.
In which case, unarmed strike. Just punch him in the face.
Go for it. 17, I believe, just hits.
I was going to say roll that with disadvantage because you are lying face down on the bed.
Yeah, but I was going to say, he's also in a vulnerable position because he's trying to.
Roll with disadvantage.
That doesn't hit.
Your fist sort of flings out and just sort of slaps his skin.
I sit up on the bed, pick up my mace, and just walk out the door.
Well, he's up.
Yep. Mission accomplished.
And I'm walking the opposite direction from the stairs down.
You
Like, back to Sam now. Sam, is your hair sorted or do I have to look away again?
It's fine.
Alright.
Sam, messy is a good look on you as I walk out the room.
Come on, Sam. Let's get going. I'm gonna go after my brother again if he's not downstairs.
Sam just like very slowly like walks out, like
You
basically feeling sorry for herself.
You see me skip down the stairs in a gleeful fashion.
So,
Well, this
Dal,
is
you
cheap.
instead of taking a left to head to the stairs, take a right and walk along the hallway where our end there is simply a window looking out into the town.
are there no other stairs up? Or...
The stairs are back the other way.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was another set of stairs going up. And...
There's one more floor up, but you would have to head all the way back down the hallway.
Were there any turns so that I'm not directly in the hallway? Like, not in the direct line from the room?
Nope.
I've got an option, but it's a bit cheeky. It would be using the pitch. But, I'm going to sit at the end, back against the wall, and pull out one of my scrolls of Find Familiar to begin summoning back Celeste.
So as you hold the scroll in one hand and your mace in the other, you try to read the words of the scroll to summon back Celeste, and your holy symbol on your mace glows a red hot, and then it spreads across your mace and down to your hand, burning your hand until you're forced to let go.
Well, I let go.
You let go and it clatters to the ground, and you can feel in the back of your head your spirit almost looking down on you.
I'm ignoring her.
Where's all your fight gone?
Still ignoring her. Look, whilst I'm sat there, I'm going to reach up to my neck, and on the little cord that normally sits on my neck and under the arm, I'm going to rip it off and hold in my hands our parents' wedding rings, and just literally staring into these.
Suppose at this point I'll have turned back and come looking for him.
You would have looked left to see him and not seen him walking towards the stairs. You look right to see him slumped down against the wall all the way at the far end of them. His mace then sort of light up and burn his hand as he's forced into the pit.
I made sure Sam was making her way down the stairs, so that's probably what it would have been doing while he was talking there. And then come up to catch him there with the rings. Oh, so you kept the rings.
Yep, we've had them this whole time.
Good to know. What on earth has got into you? Come on. You choose to be a cleric of a god who has weapons.
And if you can't tell by my mace, I can't even hold it right.
Why? What have you done?
To this point, Dolashar, you hear not your patron's voice, not Tari's voice, but Valkyrie, Dalavasha's spirit, speaking to you almost through him telepathically. He's lost his will. He's lost his faith. And a faithless man has no strength.
I'll say that I'm not the one to give him faith back in a god I don't believe in, but I'll see what I can do. I'll look at my twin. What do you mean you're giving up?
What good is all of this if I can't even, like, all my strength, all the power that gone to granted me, and I can't protect anyone.
You're protecting me. You protected a lot of us.
Not enough.
Okay, you're not a god. You can't protect everyone.
No, that's now 2 friends that I've lost.
Look, if you do nothing, you give up completely and everything, you'll lose everyone. If you stood by in a fight, we could all be dead.
Well, if I go to a fight now, I'll just be a liability.
No, you're not.
I can't even pick up my mace.
Can I pick the mace up?
Yeah. It's slightly heavy in your hand, but it doesn't burn you.
Okay, I'll heft it. Well, if I can wield it, you can wield one of my staff or something. You're not useless. Look, I can pick up your staff. I can pick up your mace here, and I'm the weakest person you know.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that's Sam.
No, Sam's not weak. She's the bravest of all of us.
Yeah, I never said she wasn't brave. Physically speaking.
Physically speaking, maybe. Look, you're gonna lose everything if you just give up. How are you gonna help me if you're not trying? How are you gonna help anyone? I need you. And you picked a hard god. Weapons lead you to fighting. Fighting's gonna lead to death. You chose this.
I chose to be a creator. A smith.
You're creating weapons of destruction.
I create armor. Armor is my specialty. I create protection, not weapons.
You do both. How are you going to learn to make good armor if you're not in battles, seeing where people get hurt?
Simple. It comes back to me, I find the fault and I fix it. I'm not like you. I haven't been out. I haven't travelled from Western before.
Yeah, you went and got yourself a cushy life.
Yeah, I've worked hard for it. I've worked hard so that I can help keep up the other kids.
Yeah, and you've been
Now
safe and
I've given up
protected.
everything I've worked for, and I've lost. In this whole thing, I've tried to make new friends, tried to be more, and I've just kind of lost 2 friends to this.
You've had it easier than you realise.
I don't doubt that, because I know there's also something going on with your spirit and your
Again, Valkyrie interjects, speaking only to you, Dalashara. His will's broken. He's lost Gon's favour. Something you cannot help him with. Something he must discover himself.
What can I do? What do you suggest? Leave him be?
Those who lose favour with the gods often have to travel their own path. Whether the battlefield is not for him, or whether it is, I feel will find him again. But if his path requires him to return to what he once was, let him be. I've seen what rift between siblings can do, what it can bring.
Thanks. Turn to Al, trying not to seem upset or angry, and say, I'm gonna leave you alone. When you're ready, tell me what you want to do. If you want to leave, if you want to leave me behind and go back to it, I can't stop you. Just say goodbye before you go.
Just nods his head weakly.
I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and turn and go downstairs looking absolutely furious and upset.
Before you turn, Sam, you follow a bounding and oddly gleeful Kaha back downstairs, who apologetically returns the bucket, empty now, to the Dragonborn barman. And he settles down back with Damien and a bunch of his party.
Sam just goes and sits with him and just says nothing.
You watch as Damien sort of keeps an eye on you as you sit down, goes up, speaks to the innkeep, gives him a thumbs up, a nod, pays a few coins, and walks back to the table. So, how are we all feeling today? Aside from tall, dark, and mysterious over here, the rest seem alive, if I'm on the negative side, I'd like to say.
Sam just kind of snaps, what do you think?
Easy.
Sam, he's just trying to be nice.
Look, I've lost people. We've lost people before. Deluxe between Vera, Nidesi, and Gwen. It always sucks. It never goes away. That if you're defeated by one death in this kind of life, you're gonna be defeated by anything. What I'm trying to say is, your friend fought for you, died for you, and would he want you sitting here wasting your time away? From what I could tell, he was a man who liked to go out and do things, be a joy to people. If you want to spurn the world and sit and rot away in this place, be my guest. But I've decided to help you out, offer you a bit of work with us, something to get you out and about, something to reinvigorate that adventuring spirit. And if you say yes, I can promise things will be a lot better for you in the future.
How's about it, Sam? Wanna get out? Wanna go see some cool shit?
Why not? Not like I'm going to be doing anything else except for sitting in here rotting away.
That's the spirit, and I give her a little punch on the shoulder.
More damage.
Damien sort of gives a nod. That's good. Look, can give you another day or two to get your stuff up. Perhaps stock up. We're gonna be heading north. Be a bit cold. Might want to wrap up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, especially you, big man. Don't think that muscle protects you from the cold.
Shit, I live on the coast, it's quite warm there. Right, yeah. Is there a tailor's in town?
Should be.
Cool.
You're probably better off with some thick rugs or something, mate.
Might be a good idea.
Suit the look for you better as well. Fine tailored suits don't really look too good on half orcs.
What you trying to say?
Hey, from personal experience, we tried to stick a dress on Vera. Oh, we all regretted that in the morning. But just give it a think.
I mean, that's it, and we've just got a few more we need to hear from.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Either way, we'll be off to prep our own stuff. Perhaps catch you this evening.
Sit here, same time as always?
Of course.
I'll go for a fist bump.
He gives it back,
Sweet.
and all of them get up. The three who'd been fairly quiet up until now sort of give their goodwill and leave. Damien walking out the door last and leaving you all in the tavern as Dolashara eventually comes down the stairs.
As he comes down, I give him some finger guns.
Makes him laugh despite himself.
You can see the tense fury written on Dolashara's face as it slightly dissolves from Carter's antics.
Alright, what was the work you were talking about?
Gonna go explore some mountains, see if they're good.
Sounds mountainous.
We're talking about teamwork here, we're teaming up with those people that we've been drinking with.
Team bonding.
They're quite, the gentleman's quite wise.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah! Whole
No
team!
point.
What's going on with Dal? Where is he?
Fuck him, put it that way. Leave him be.
Right, whatever you say. We're gonna need supplies. On that topic of supplies, I have no money.
Right.
I had 4 gold.
Here, and I'm gonna give him 4 gold.
Oh, legend! I'm fucking minted, guys. I got all of our supplies.
I give him 10 out of X money.
I've never seen so much money in my life.
I will also give him 10 because this is adorable.
You guys are the best. I'm gonna run out and try and find some clothes.
The door is almost ripped off its hinges. Barrels out of the door.
Like a Taurus and Sam, so you better go after him.
Yeah, towards you. Then as he sees the door is still firmly attached to the door frame, he lets out a small snort, some smoke coming out of his nostrils before settling back into his work.
That would definitely cheer Sam up a bit.
So how much gold did I get given? I got 24, yeah?
24.
Sweet. I am loaded. Don't bite me, Nora.
So you guys, as a party now heading out to do your preparations for heading up into the Alabama areas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't let him go on his own.
What are you guys looking?
What's that?
What are you looking for?
I'd like to find some proper, like, Celtic Highlands gear. Like, green tartan.
You look around quite actively for anything that fits your desire. There's various sort of heavy coats, none that match the green tartan that you're
Shit.
describing.
Okay, what do they look like?
There's a lot of bear pelts, wolf pelts, heavily interwoven to make quite a thick, warm protection, especially given your size. You need a lot.
I will look for a wolf pelt one.
Yeah, it doesn't take you that long to find a shop selling wolf pelts, and given the activity of adventurers in this city, it isn't particularly hard to find a very extra large coat that would wrap over your shoulders and a little bit down your back to sort of keep you mostly warm.
Beautiful. How much is that?
That is going to be 2 gold pieces.
I give him 5. And I will purchase that for 5 gold.
I feel like I should stop him.
You guys arrive after he steps out of the shop, looking very proud of himself in a very thick wolf fur coat.
Fuck me, this is hot.
Stylish.
Thanks. They didn't have what I was looking for, so I had to settle for wolf.
What were you looking for?
Like green tartan. I think it would be a good look. It would look good with the tattoos.
Interesting.
Yeah, Sam, you know sort of style, such. But his taste seems very unusual. Anything else you guys are looking for?
I'm gonna go find Dal.
Dal?
Yeah.
You return to the tavern and head upstairs, where you walk into the room and Dal isn't there. There seems to be no equipment Delavash has left either. You head back out the door, look right to see a heavy mace laying flat on the wood, scorch marks around it. As you approach closer, you recognize the holy symbol, the anvil upon the mace. This is Dalavash's weapon.
I'm gonna pick it up.
It's heavy, but you manage to.
So he's not in his room then.
No, neither is his stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna go down and ask you if anyone saw Dal living.
You describe it to the innkeeper. He thinks surprised. Yeah, I saw him walking out with all of his gear. Seemed he was heading off for a job or out of town. Didn't say nothing.
Okay. I'm gonna try and go after him. Asking around people if they have seen him.
Make me an investigation check. You get a few descriptions, guidances, some of the townsfolk. You walk out of the main southern gate, following their direction, catch them perhaps on the path, from what you've been told. And yet you wander into the for a good 15-20 minutes, following the path, and there is nothing. No evidence.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go find Dole.
As you turn back and head through the forest, it takes you a lot longer. You're not familiar to the route back. And as you're walking through, you catch your foot on something. It feels quite heavy, and you think it's like a root of a tree. But as you stumble, catch yourself on the ground, some moss has been dislodged from this object, and where you see the moss has been removed, a very smooth carved wood.
Huh. Can I try and look at it better? See if I find anything.
Yeah, so you kneel down and sort of start wiping away a bit more of the moss on this object. And where it's a long strand of moss and into a long, thick log of wood, neatly carved with bits of metal, but it's slightly rusty. You keep clawing away the moss, and it starts to build the figure of a body made almost entirely of a wood you've never seen. Definitely doesn't fit around the forest around you. And you start cleaning it more and more and more until you have a full humanoid figure laid out in the dirt, rusted but mostly comprised of wood, just dormant.
Okay, that's weird.
On front of its face, carved just where the forehead is a religious symbol. And I would like you to make a religion check, please.
Okay. Religion.
You see this circular wreath of berries and leaves intertwined with a wooden hooked cane. And you're not familiar with the religions of the civilized world, so you can't quite guess what it is. But as your fingers brush this symbol, it stirs, the rune in its forehead lighting up an ethereal green as it stirs to life. Chris, would you like to introduce your new character?
Greetings, I am Rose. How may I help you?
You may not.
You seem to be
Okay.
searching. You seem to be searching for something.
Sure. I was searching for Dalabasha. Do you know him?
This is not a name I am familiar with. I am Rose, a service envoy. Perhaps I could assist you.
You're what?
I am a rune-operated service envoy. I provide assistance.
Uh-huh. I guess. How can you help me? Exactly.
And with that, I touch Tartarus on the arm and I'll cast Guidance, which gives a d4 to. So I will give it on investigation. Is it any?
As this creature reaches up and sort of touches your arm, you feel like your mind expands, becomes more aware, intuitive.
Interesting. You're very strange.
As are you.
So you can you walk? Like, what can you do?
And with that, it's the you see it unfold and sort of stands up. It's around 6 foot tall, very slim, all sort of very thick oaken wood, but quite sort of heavily sort of beaten up and aged and weathered. There's the same large symbol hold a staff in its hand.
Oh. Okay. Follow me.
Okay.
So where are you heading now, Tartarus?
I'm gonna go head back into town.
You head back into town. People giving you on guard. Now you're followed by this machine, from what you can guess. And as you wander the town, you eventually come across the others who are busy still shopping for various items.
Hey guys, look what I found.
The fuck is that?
Yeah,
Who's
stand
your
there. I am Rose. I provide the.
It fucking talks.
Yeah, no, pretty neat, huh?
Pleasure to meet you, Rose.
Likewise.
It's probably some
Yes.
poor cursed soul trapped in this suit of armor or something.
Well, that's fucking weird magic shit. I don't. Oh.
This figure before you is almost like animated wood. It moves just as fluidly as a human would, but its form is entirely made of wood and metal, with a heavy green rune in its forehead. You, Kaha, recognize this immediately, given you have lived in one of her temples for years. This is the symbol of the wild.
I lived in a temple of the Stormbringer.
Was it Stormbringer?
Yeah.
Ah, you changed it.
Yeah, it was
The
originally
Wild.
Wild Mother, and I found out the Stormbringer existed.
But you'd still recognize it anyways.
Fair.
They are closely interlinked.
I am proficient with religion.
Yeah. Sam, you would recognize this.
I'm gonna like edge closer. Like knock. Can I like knock on the wood?
Just looks you up and down.
So he just goes up and it rings slightly, almost like there's hollow space inside. but
Are you trapped in there?
can assure you I am not trapped. I am quite capable, and with that I cast Druidcraft.
what's he
I come only to help.
what are you doing with Druidcraft?
I was just gonna create just a flower in my hand.
So he watches from the wood. A small green stem winds its way out and then blooms almost immediately into a bright white flower.
That's fucking amazing. Do it again. Do it again.
I have been waiting for people that I believe you may need assistance.
Are you good with mountains?
It sort of cocked its head slightly.
Are you okay with cold conditions? Are you good at mountains? Can you walk up mountains?
Yes.
Can you fight?
With that, it sort of pulls the quarter staff from behind its back and does like a defensive stand.
Well, I'm sold. Can we Sam, can we take it?
It's not up to me, it's up to them. They want to come with us.
Do you want to come?
I can assist.
Take that as a yes. Cool. We got a fucking thing, guys. What do I? What are you?
I am Rose.
What rose? We got a rose, guys.
As you guys have been interacting with this figure, somebody in the crowd has been more intrigued in it than you were. He's of a reasonable height, strong red hair, a sort of red vest with white sash crossing across his body, a satchel strapped across the other way, almost in an X pattern, a staff with a glass orb on the back, and then in his hand is almost like a puppet made of wood. As he approaches, you see there's sort of grey streaks in his hair, a long pointed beard, which has a few grey streaks of its own. Dudley, would you like to introduce your new character?
Well, originally he was going to be fully cloaked and have no. Because I was going to make him creepy as fuck.
Currently play with a marionette, so that's all.
Oh. As he makes his way up, he puts on a bit of a. Those who are keen focusers notice that occasionally it. as if he's trying to make us a bit weaker and a bit more defenseless. As he arrives, you notice claw mark scratches over his eyes. They've scarred over, like breaking up his right eye and his right eyebrow. As I said, originally he was going to be fully cloaked. So, in his hands, like a ring around each finger, which controls a different marionette. Was already described his clothing basic. He walks up with a bit of a gruff voice. You're intriguing, aren't you? Looking over the wooden feature.
Just stares blankly at me.
Sorry, is this thing yours?
We just met her just now. May I ask who you are, sir?
Name's Bryce.
Pleasure to meet you. What bring you over What brings you over to our group?
As I just said, this wooden thing. It intrigues me.
Okay.
Yep, he's creepy.
Well, coming from you, Tartarus.
It would be so much creepier, trust me. Oh. He's looking at up and down, completely, whilst acknowledging you, focus directly on trying to suss it out a bit more.
Do you require assistance, sir?
Where are you from?
I'm from the Temple of the Wild Mother.
Okay.
Hey, Don,
Yeah?
I guess you should have this. I'm gonna give him the mace.
Where did you find it?
Well, outside your brother's room. I think he left.
Did you check?
Yeah, I tried to find him, but he left town.
Can't use this mace.
Well, I thought you should have it.
Take it. Doll just looks like he's dying for the minute.
Are you okay? Are you okay there, young one?
None of your
Hey,
business.
sorry, my captain's like 39, 40.
None of your business.
Fair enough.
I'm just gonna go put my arm around him.
I'm gonna shrug it off. Just leave me be.
Oh, fine. Right. Supplies. Who needs more shit?
So,
So,
why do you need
Okay.
supplies?
We're going on an adventure.
Fair enough. I'm off check out some of the stone around here.
Oh, we're going up the mountains?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where we're going.
Rolled his eyes.
I believe the correction is they're coming with us. And you guys all turn around now and find Gwen, the half-elven wizard.
I mean, I thought it was a team effort.
From Damien's party, holding a bundle of scrolls with Nidesi, the Genasi monk, just stood there, almost just arms crossed, just waiting for you guys to either move along or for Gwen to move along.
Rose's head has rotated her neck.
ugh.
You watch Gwen's eyes sort of just light up with enthusiasm. Oh, Warforged! I haven't seen these except for a book.
Oh, what?
Warforged, they're automatons magically imbued in order to act as the designer intends.
Depending on the rune put in there, depends on.
Yeah, a more accomplished enchanter could make them fully sentient if you wish.
Well, whatever it is, she's cool as fuck.
Definitely.
Rose kind of turns to look at him and goes, "Thank you."
You are welcome.
And then turns to Gwen, "Blessings of the world."
Ah, it's good seeing you out and about. You made new friends already.
Rose is going to kind of be looking over. Sense laugh.
Sounds back a bit late, darling.
Just turns and it's just a completely expressionless.
So are we gonna go to the mod?
So does anyone need more supplies?
No, I guess I'm gonna go buy a potion or two.
You go do that. Rose, do you need anything?
I can possibly help craft things.
What could
At
you
this
craft?
point,
Alchemist kit and
At this point, Gwen still stood there with the scrolls. If you need anything magical, there is a very small Gilmore's Glorious Goods. 2 streets down, take a left and take a right.
Might be worth checking it out. What about you guys? You want to go?
I will accompany you.
Thank you, Rose. Sam, Dol,
Sure.
Why not?
sweet. You, Puppet Man. You interested
Yeah.
in magical store?
Always intrigued by magic.
Oh, come on then. The more the merrier, they say.
So you all bound off after Kaha. Some of you dragging
Just
behind.
turn. As we're walking, Sam turns to Doll and just says, "If you need to talk, I'm here." And that's all she says.
He nods and just says thanks quietly.
You come across, for some of you, the familiar, lavish purple design of Gilmore's Glorious Goods, Whitestone. And as you walk in, there's a fairly young man behind the counter, well dressed, in a nice rich blue suit. And he's quite thoroughly counting up a bundle of scrolls. You can tell he's had a bit of work from the pile that Gwen was carrying. Welcome. What can I get you?
What do you got? What's going on?
Well, we've got we're not as large as the other stores, but plenty for your purchase, if you wish, or we do buy magical items we're willing to sell.
We're going up the mountains. Do you have anything that could help?
Up the mountains. Ooh, perhaps. Are you going within or over, or perhaps just loitering around the area?
Shit. Guys, what are we doing?
You've not had the specifics from Damien yet.
You mentioned something about going to the heart of the mountain, so I would guess in.
Within, yes. Give me 1 moment. You're looking for something to protect you from the cold?
That would be very much appreciated.
Let's see what we've got in terms of. Yes, we have a lovely ring of warmth. He calls that a gem put in a nice silver band. This will protect you from the cold or magical spells, as well as ensuring you're left unharmed by low temperature.
Ooh, that sounds cool. How much is that?
That is going to put you back about 175 pieces.
Is that more than 19?
Yes.
He pauses, looks at you, and is at that recognition that he's working with this type of person. It's like, yes, it is more. Considerably more.
Right. I turn to the group again. Yeah, I can't afford that.
How much was it?
175 gold pieces.
I hand over the money for him and give him the item.
So you are paying for this?
Yeah, I'll pay for it and then give it to Car.
I love you, Sam. I'm just gonna give
So
her
do
my
you?
coat, going, you're gonna need this. The really large wolf fur coat.
It'll
That
probably
is a splendid deal. Anything else? I believe we have one more of these in stock. Otherwise, I'll have to put some messages out to Imon.
I just want the potion.
Yes, any type of potion, healing,
Healing.
perhaps an antidote, or just healing.
And not just a healing one. I'm gonna give him 50.
A regular healing potion, yes. He pulls out a small vial. There we go. Pleasure.
Are there any bags of holding?
Yes. We have bags of holding. We also have these fantastic haversacks. Slightly more space, but of course they cost a little bit more.
How much?
Well, a regular bag of holding is going to put you back 250 gold pieces, while a fantastic haversack puts you a bit more towards 300. But if you were to trade, I could probably work it based on the item.
Nah, something I have to come back for.
That is no problem. Anything else? What about yourself? And he looks towards Bryce.
For now, following the walking tree.
Very well. I hope you have a very good day. Make good use of those items. They are very valuable.
Thank you very much, kind sir, as I give a bow.
He gives a nod.
As I walk out, I just whisper again to Sam, just, thank you.
No problem. Just look after.
I will, as I'm just robbing it on my finger.
Rose was sort of just absent-minded.
You will need to attune.
I will do that at some point.
You guys got anything else, or are you returning?
Should we maybe get some rations, guys?
Probably a good idea.
Right, what kind of rations do people like? Are we all okay with dried meats and breads and things?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll go sort those.
That'll only put you back perhaps for 2 weeks. 7, 8 silvers.
Okay, yeah, I'll go off. I'll leave the party to do their things, and I'll go and purchase those.
Okay. For the sake of moving things along, you now return to the tavern. Gwen is sat at a table, flagging to one side and scrawling into a book, converting the scrolls to purchase. Dole, you head upstairs looking for any evidence of your sibling, and you notice a small lump in your bed underneath your sheets. You lift them up to find the bag of holding that Delavasha had under the covers of your bed, as well as a letter.
I'll read the letter.
Dal?
Sent.
Thank you.
And as Dole heads upstairs, what are the rest of you doing?
Is it about dinner time?
It's about lunchtime.
About lunchtime. I'd like to order the best lunch that they do at this tavern for everyone.
For everyone.
Well, all of our group.
For all 6 of you, 5 of you, as Rose does not require food nor drink, that's going to put you back 1 gold piece and 6 silvers.
1 gold piece and
5 silvers.
1 gold
10
piece
silver.
and 1 gold piece and 5 silver. Then, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will hand that over and I will order that food for people.
So it takes a good bit of time before this very large and lavish set of food cooked with great deal of care is set out. There's meat, there's salads, there's various sauces to go with this meal.
Dig in, everyone.
Thank you. Wherever you are.
Kaha. You say
Haha.
Bryce. Bryce, was it?
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise, Kaha. I'm gonna start eating my food.
Rose is sort of just around. It's all a bit new to her. And being quite big and bulky and odd looking, going to know about.
I take the smallest morsel of food and literally just slide it in my inside my jacket and come out with an empty hand and then continue eating.
So you guys spend your time eating. Dole eventually returns to partake of the food. And the day goes fairly quietly. You prepare yourselves. The horses are paid up for the next 2 weeks. And as the next day comes along, you find yourself meeting Damien's party down in the foyer of this tavern, ready to set out. And as Damien sees you now with 2 extra companions, he gives a raised eyebrow and then a smile. This is good. The more the merrier.
That's what I said.
See, we think alike. Smart. Anyways, we should get moving. It will take us perhaps a day or 2 to get up to the mountains. From there, we'll need to look for somewhere natural to enter.
Alright, you seem to know what you're on about.
It's all good.
By the way, is Sam still wearing my coat or has she like left it behind?
I'm still wearing it. Like, it's such a sweet thing to just give her. She's like, she's cherishing this.
Great. It
You're
looks
now fashioned into some kind.
It's like a poncho.
Yeah. Like, it might not be fashionable, but she loves it nonetheless. So she
Oh.
I can sort of imagine like a wolf's head as the looks like a small wolf walking along.
It's like a onesie.
You head into the parchwood. Progress is slow due to the density of the forest, but with Damien and Vera leading the large party of you along, you make some decent progress. You can just about see the mountains through the trees before you settle down for the night. And as you're all huddled around this campfire, Damien is spilling stories of monsters they've killed, a few small wyverns, and a giant at one point with some ingenuity from Gwen and Midesi, who worked to trip the giant off the edge of a cliff.
I've just sat cross-legged on the floor looking with childish glee.
Rose is using druidcraft with like little bursts of light, sort of smells of things.
And as Damien is speaking, it's like, yeah, you see, I'd say I'm smart. She's high on the intelligence tier. She has this fancy little trick she does as well. She has a pack of cards that she can read from. Tells a bit of future and all that. Past.
No fucking way.
Yeah, it's quite interesting.
Sounds interesting.
You guys are so cool.
We've been in the business near on a year now, haven't we? At least the four of us. We've had a few tag-alongs. The way this works is you ask her a question, and she uses the cards to like interpret reality. It's a fancy bit of divination magic that I'm quite good at.
Sounds like fun. Anyone got a question?
I've got a few, but I'll keep my mouth shut. You know, been making a note of this.
Or perhaps I can have her read one of you, perhaps, maybe.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Do me.
There's 6 of you. Who is fourth alphabetically?
I'm first on Bryce.
So it's Bryce, Dole,
Kaha,
Rose.
Rose, Sam.
So it is Rose.
5 of us
We've
is
got
on.
Taurus.
Oh, Taurus is at the end, isn't it? Yeah, Taurus is last. Yeah, so Rose, you're trying to read a wall. Love it.
So Gwen almost volunteers to read Rose's past as she takes the cards, stacks them, shuffles them, lays out 3 in front before running her hands over them and picking one up.
Rose sort of cocks her head as she wants.
And this card that she shows first is of some flames rising up with a figure sat winged and a scepter in one hand. Except to her it is upside down. The flames inverted refer to friendship, bonds built, bonds previously held. She turns the next, and it is a key held in her hand. Except again, to her it is upside down. The key inverted means servitude. Perhaps you worked towards someone else's goal.
Rose continues to watch.
And then the third, facing towards her normally, is a set of merchant scales weighing 2 things equally balanced, representing stability or the being of things, the status quo.
Rose just says balance, order, and nods.
What I see from this is you serve in order to maintain the balance of civilization through bonds, friendship, and loyalty. And she shuffles the cards again, lays down 3 more. The first is a figure, a round orb representing the world balanced on its finger, and a hat with 3 tassels and bells pointing off them. The jester, which represents the unknown, as you are now. You are confused. You are unaware of how you stand.
Rose just sort of watches and goes,
The next one is a depiction of the sun facing towards Gwen. You are also represented by the sun. There is positivity, success in what you've done, or what you will do. And then she flips the next one, which is a black pit, lines pouring out in every direction. The void, meaning emptiness, a lack of purpose, perhaps.
she just puts her hand over this one and goes, incorrect. My purpose is to serve the wildlife.
She draws a fresh card. Looks at it herself and plays it as she sees it to you. The fate inverted. Fickle mistresses. It's 3 cups, all pouring their contents over another. Inverted, it represents free choice, meaning you do not serve.
Rose sort of just again seems to be taking it in and sits back.
Gwen compiles all the cards together. Any more questions? Anyone else would like to be read?
Rose sort of looks and goes,
She looks between each of you. None?
I'll give it a try.
We'll go on, Tartarus.
Again, she shuffles the cards, closing her eyes. She does before laying out 3. She flips the first. A burning house. Ruin. Your past is one of destruction. The next is a skull, bleeding. Death. Often the two are intertwined. She flips the third. What you see are talons clawing at a figure crawled in on itself. The talons representing harm. The past is one that few would like. She puts the 3 back into the deck, shuffling them, laying another 3, and flipping the first. Man sat cross-legged, a fire burning at where his heart should be. His hands rested on his knees as a figure looms over him. The vizier, representing knowledge. You seek it, but for what?
You're good.
She flips the next. It is the same skull facing towards her. Death again. It is not what you seek, but what you are. And the last one. It's again the fates inverted. You hold choice over what this brings. Closes the cards back into the pack, sets it down.
Yep. She's good, guys.
Any more?
I actually have a question.
Ask.
What is my rage?
She shuffles the cards. Lays out 3. The first she flips. A serpentine-haired figure looming up with a tongue in the form of a snake. Uriali. This card means misfortune. Perhaps it is cursed. She flips over the next. And it shows the key face towards her, rather than inverted. It comes with power. Incredible power, and you see her eyes are staring more intently into the card than any of the others, more focused than generally looking at people. And she flips the last, and is the skull bleeding and facing towards her. She takes in a heavy breath. And it is death. Not the death of you or of anything else. Her hand starts to shake as she's holding the card. She puts it down. This is something I shouldn't be meddling with, not tonight.
I'm sure you're fine, Kaha. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah. I'm gonna go to bed.
Even the other three are concerned, looking as Gwen packs up his cards and leaves very quickly to her tent.
I'm gonna move far away from my party, grab all of my stuff, and just huddle in a ball.
Rose is gonna and just put a hand on his shoulder and go, perhaps you're not cursed. Perhaps you are just balanced for the good deed. And you just need guidance.
You just see him like he's got his thumb in his mouth.
And then she makes a flower and walks away.
I don't move. I'm just curled up, sucking my thumb.
I'll go over, sit one tree away from. Not saying anything, just sat there, keeping an eye, but not in a glaring him down sort of way. Like it is a concern. Like Bryce knows what it's like to have fear of like this sort of curse.
And you guys settle into a very uneasy sleep.
Skull would say to Sam, we should move our camp to him.
Good idea.
So he finds him just set up near him so he's not completely alone.
Yeah.
Rose keeps watch as she doesn't actually sleep as such. Good watch.
You all settle down. The night is tense and quiet. And in the morning, Damien is along with Vera as they are trying to coax Gwen out from her tent. And as the rest of you wake up, have your breakfast, he comes over. She's not been alright since last night. Us four are gonna camp here another day and we'll press on. You lot, what you can do is keep following the trail north. Set camp at the base of the mountain. We'll find you tomorrow.
Sure. Let's split the party.
I've just got this blank stare on my face.
Come on, Kaha.
Sam goes up and gives Kaha like a hug like he does like to everyone else. Because like he needs a hug.
I just kind of pat her on the head.
You can always talk to us, you know that, right?
I don't know what to say.
Come on, where is all your rage? Your determination? Go and kill some shit.
I'm scared, guys.
Why are you scared?
I don't know, just bad things seem to follow me. I don't want you
Well-
guys to get messed up in it.
We've all had a fair share of bad things happen. I
Exactly.
think we all just have bad luck, and that bad luck brought us together to maybe make good luck.
Yeah, look on the positive side. You only had one death card. I had two. How worse can it be?
I mean, I guess. I just gotta shake my head. I go, whew. Trail, that way, yes?
Let's go.
Let's go.
You all pack up, taking your tents with you and walking the next distance. As you come up close to the base of the mountains, you catch within the trees slightly and the ravine a slight glimpse of almost like a cave entrance. But as you are walking, you hear voices call out, and some men in almost armor made of stone walk towards you. Halt!
Who are you?
Who we are is not your business. You can't be here.
What is that?
You're not obliged to tell you why.
Actually, it is our business. We're getting paid to come here, so better tell us who you are.
Looks over in his heavy, stonish armor. And mercenaries. We can't let you pass.
On
Why not?
whose authority?
On the authority of nature.
With this, Rose kind of stares and it's like, you speak on behalf of.
We speak on behalf of things that left untouched.
We come seeking only balance.
The only balance you'll find here is if you need.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's like being threatening?
Yeah, insight.
Can Rose try and read him as well? Try and assist.
He's definitely got purpose in what he's doing. Why he's doing it, you can't have being truthful.
We do not wish to disturb it, but we do need to press forward.
Look, more guys are gonna come tomorrow, so
Your presence is disruption enough. He snaps his finger. You all to make me a wisdom save, please.
Bollocks.
Quite hard to imagine.
ooh,
Fuck's sake.
Oh no!
Just left his own.
What is it with me and wisdom saves?
It's fine, you've got oh, it's on.
Oh,
Toggle.
For all of you who have failed, which is Sam, Dalton, Carhart, and Bryce.
Oh, hang on, I can take an advantage on this.
You now succeed, Dol. So Sam, Bryce, and Carhart, you feel sluggish as the air seems to almost thicker around you, yet not change.
Can I?
Your speed is halved.
Can I conjure spell it?
It's already taken effect.
Okay.
Called counterspell. You take -2 penalty to AC, and you can't use your reactions. As you see out from either side of you on the slight ridges of a small ravine, 2 men in flint stone armor appear and are like your following.
Oh, good.
Fucking quality.
Boys.
Oh god.
We are good.
We are slowed for most of us.
The warlocks are gonna go first. Well, someone's gonna die.
Right, just shift combat. Okay, so that is area of Dole. 9. Tartarus, 14. Ten. Carhart, 3. Bright, 1. And Rose. Alrighty, let's run that on a little thing here. Oh boy, guys, you.
We're fact.
Well, let's see here. This guy here gets his turn first. He is going to stay where he is. And he is going to cast Acid Splash right there. So I need Tartarus, Carhart, Rose, and Dolashara to all make dexterity saves.
Oh, I get advantage.
But, those of you who fail take 2 off total. Doesn't matter for Carhart. Tartarus fails, Rose fails. So, take.
Rose hasn't done it yet.
I haven't done.
So,
What do we take?
Failed it.
do damage.
Should
So,
I go but you cast it?
those of you take 2d6 acid damage. So that's 7. Those who succeeded take half, which is 3. Adult 3 and Carhart 3. Right. It is ZG's going to 5, 10. He's going to make a wisdom save. That is a pass, so he does not take the effect. Yep. And he is going to make a multi-attack against Kaha. Nope. 19?
Yep.
That means 1, 2, 3, 5. So, piercing damage.
How much?
5.
Okay.
This guy is going to move 15, 20, 25, 30. She just makes wisdom saves. He passes. So he's going to do it as well. That's total of 20. And another miss. So 6 points of piercing as well.
Alright.
Kaha is taking a bit of a battering.
That's my job.
Tartarus.
Okay. So Tartarus is gonna concentrate, and he's gonna utter some foreign words under his breath. He's gonna cast Hunger of Hadda.
Yeah. You failed your wisdom save.
My wisdom.
Oh no, you passed. You passed. So that doesn't matter. I need to put some slow tokens on.
And I'm gonna cast it here. So it should affect all of those 4 guys. Probably.
I love that spell.
Hunger of Hadar.
Yeah, just pop that in the chat. Oh. So he's got radius boy. Okay, so where are you putting it?
I'm gonna put it here. So it should affect all of it.
So you want it. Hold on. I need a colour.
Okay, so
Like that.
actually no, I'm gonna put it here, so it can affect these two.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, 2 moments.
So, what's going on? Yeah, that's 10 foot range if it's 20 foot. That should be twice the size. Yeah, that diameter. Radius is from the centre. So it's 40 foot diameter. It would be about the same size, isn't it? Does it say quiet?
Is that me? Hello?
We can hear you.
Yeah, just wondering why it was so quiet.
I don't know.
Yeah, I've noticed this. So give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, for that, it should be big.
I need to relocate to not wake up everybody else in your house. Here we go. Ready then. Yeah, 20 foot radius. So let's increase that by. There we go. It's like 2. That needs to be
Should
bigger.
be 8 squares.
Needs to be bigger. There.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's about the
Nice.
size of.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's what you think.
Hold on. Needs to be slightly bigger. Jesus, this is a large ass spell.
It is a big ass spell.
Yeah.
There we go.
So if you put it here, it would probably get all of them.
So you want it moved like there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got them all.
Sweet. Alright.
Is this the knob that casts slow?
Yes.
Sweet. That's all I need to know.
And now that's your turn, Tartarus. Here.
And I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna throw my axe once. This guy.
You've used your act.
Yeah, with my it's like an extra attack. My invocation.
Oh yeah, your hexblade, aren't you?
Yeah.
No. You only get an extra attack if you use your act to attack in place.
Yeah.
So you've used your action to cast a level attack again. That's Tartarus' turn. Then it is when it casts slow. And he is going to cast Shatter.
Oh,
Right.
no.
there.
Let's go for counter spell.
Yeah. You're not slow, so you need to roll a 12.
By the
So
way, did
just
they,
roll a
seem like,
d20.
did they seem like they took damage?
They take damage at the start and end of your turn.
What?
Yeah. So you watch as this man in armor starts spell, and you catch it out of the glyph of shattering, just the spell that was cast.
So, what level is Shatter?
It's level 2.
Counter spell, if it's level 3 or below, if you use an equal spell slot to
I cast automatically at level 3.
it's only if you use it like a level 3 slot.
If they cast it at third.
Either way,
Yeah.
Dollar very
Boing, boing.
seeing his what has broken 5, 20, 25, 30. So he's behind the bushes and trees. This guy's turn, so roll 2d damage for me, Tartarus.
Yep. Nope, sorry.
2d6 to roll another. Okay, it's 5 damage. And he's blind on this, but he's going to take a step back. He is now free of then he is going to action. Yeah, so 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Then he's going to use action to dash, so 10, 20, 25, 30. Sam.
I just remembered I had this. Could I use Dispel Magic on Slow?
You can, yes. Let's see. Yeah, okay. You're under the effects, however, so you do roll a d20.
Okay. Nope.
Your it does take effect actually. So if you roll 11 or higher, it takes effect.
All right.
So you watch as this vanishes. So you're free of your effect. Okay, good turn, Sam. Anything else?
Then I'm going to give inspiration to Kaha and just say, I believe in you, you can do it.
Nice. Take
And then
D6. D6 inspiration
Yeah.
for Kaha.
Sweet.
Dog.
Okay, I am going to. I guess the guys moved in beside the one who cast slow. I'll need to move to get a shot at it, will I?
Yeah, they're in full cover.
5, 10, 20.
That's going to be difficult terrain to climb that.
So I say I get about far as there, maybe? It's about
5,
20.
10, 15.
About 20 at the minute.
Yeah. So you can get there. I'd say about half cover for the magic caster, but you have a clear shot at the guy in armor.
I'll take a. We'll go for Eldrick's Blast on the guy in armor.
Yep.
I get 2 beams now.
Yep.
Ooh.
First one hits. Second one hit. No, second one does not hit.
Oh. All right.
Roll 1 set of damage.
Okay.
14 points.
So you fire off one into his armor and glancing off. The second one cracks stone armor. A few ravine his armor.
That is me.
Rose.
So, Rose touch the symbol on her chest and summon a totem. So, a spiritual there-ish, and that's a 60-foot radius, and I can use my reaction.
You're cracking up every time.
Oh, I can give advantage to attack as a reaction.
As a reaction, okay.
Yeah, so it's like a.
So there's like a little totem there.
Yeah, it's a 6 radius. Do what? 6 squares.
Draw a little totem there.
Yeah.
That's
No,
bigger than.
Yeah, it basically covers everyone.
So it's there. Okay.
Yeah, so basically all that area. And then from my action. Haven't got anything.
Bloody hell. The 80-foot radius.
I'll
There
check the word at Kaha.
Mm-hmm.
So just that, just at first level.
First level.
8.
There you
Nice.
go. 8 healing.
Yeah, so I think it was bonus actually.
There's healing word bonus actually.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is it? Yeah. Cure wounds every action.
Oh, in case forget that then. Yeah, that's just my turn for create.
Okay.
Not close enough, and I don't want to get any closer. I'd probably take a couple back as well.
I would like to rage,
You may.
and I would like to attack the blue guy in front of me. Recklessly with my great axe.
Yes, you watch as Carr bellows, ripping his axe, swinging at the guy in front. Roll your attack. Yeah, that hits.
Natural 20!
Roll damage.
Hold up, so as a half-orc I get to roll an extra damage die when I crit.
Yeah.
I also add an extra 2 for rage damage and an extra d8 plus 3 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
So, that's
Roll your
2d12 firstly, for the 2d12 plus strength plus 2, which would be plus 6.
or just click great axe. It'll roll.
So that's the great axe. And then I get plus an extra 2 on top of that for rage. So that's 17, 18, 19. Plus an extra 1d8 plus 3 necrotic damage. 10.
So 29 points.
It's my first attack.
So you watch as his attack cleaves to the stone, leaving behind a necrotic taint where his attack cleaves through. Yep.
I take it he's still standing.
Yeah, he's still standing though.
Second attack. Holy shit!
No way. Oh my god.
Yeah, alright. roll your damage.
That's plus an extra 2 for the rage.
12.
Oh, and an extra dice. I forgot I get an extra dice for my half-orcness.
It doesn't matter. This guy,
Because that's an extra 2d12 on both of those attacks.
he's dead. Watch
Barbarians.
as Kaha twirls his axe around and just decapitates this man.
And I'm just going to put my like void black eyes square in the face of the green guy and just snarl.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll him a wisdom
Like,
save.
the guy stood next to him
Oh,
was
no.
completely blind.
He succeeds.
Okay,
Bryce.
Right. I can. I'm going to make my way. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Would I say I'd be able to see?
You can see him. That guy has some cover.
That's fine. Right. Second. There's no way for me to get both of them, damn it. Well, no, that's good. That one clip him. Alright, in which case I'm going to cast Enemies Abound. Wait, no. No, I'm going to cast Clown of Madness on this guy.
Yep.
On the arm
What's
guy.
your DC?
16.
Yeah, he failed kind of.
I'm concentrating.
Right, so he is Crownist.
And then yeah, that's all I'll do for now. Yeah.
Alright, it is this guy. He is going to take his 2d6 damage. Nice, 8 points of damage. And then he is going to move 5, 10. He is out in the sea. Now, what is he going to do? He is going to cast Shelter. There. So he's going to hit his own guy, but he's going to hit Sam, Kaha, and Tartarus.
Counter spell. Don't allow damage happening to Sam and Kaha.
Are you within 60 feet?
Oh, good point. I think so.
Just.
And that's automatically at 3rd level.
Yep, okay. So he goes for a shatter and you snap your fingers again. and the spell breaks.
Nice.
Then he's going to use the rest of his
quality.
movement to stick behind here and take cover. That guy is dead. Another 2d6, please, Tartarus.
Sure.
Okay. He's going to move out that area. Attack you, Kaha, with advantage.
Yep.
So that's first one is an 19.
Yeah, that hits.
And the second one is 13, so no.
No, so the first one hits.
1d8. 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Halved,
Halved.
because
Okay.
I'm raging.
So 5 points of bludgeoning.
Cool.
Tartarus.
Okay. Seeing at what this guy did, I'm gonna look at him, I'm gonna punch the air, and I'm gonna cast Shatter.
He, are you... You're casting Shatter, yeah?
Yeah.
You can't see him, but you know he's around there.
Hmm.
So he needs to
But
make
how
it.
did you do it then?
He could see you.
Hmm.
Right, so...
Okay. Well, if I can't see him,
He's behind cover.
yeah, then if I can't see him, I'm gonna do it.
You saw him run behind the cover.
Oh, okay.
It's fair to make it a something.
So I'm gonna do it like here.
Yeah, you can make it on the tree, yeah.
Yeah.
That is a fail. So he takes 3d8 thunder damage.
3d8.
Ow.
Oh, lovely.
Stop hurting my dudes.
This is what I saved you guys from.
Thank you.
You gotta run out of spell slots sooner or later.
I am out of spell slots.
Right.
And
This guy.
I'm gonna go.
Is it? You still got your bonus action. Okay.
Yep, that's it.
This guy is going to move in a space, so he doesn't take the action. And he is going to move there so he has a clearer shot. Then he is going to cast Shatter again. There. So Bryce and Noel, I need you two to make me Constitution saving.
I think it should just be the title of this one, this episode.
Shatter.
Oh!
Beautiful.
Yeah, you both succeed. So you take half. But it's still 3d8 halved. 8. 8, 8, 6. So that's 22. So both of you take 11 damage. And I need you, Bryce, to make me a. Yeah, that succeeds. So the Crown of Madness stays. He doesn't have bonus actions, does he? No, that is going to be his turn, which means it is the guy under Crown of Madness. I assume you want to attack.
Yeah, he's going to take. But what people are going to see is, as if anyone notices, it'll be Bryce's hand moving, control.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'll see it from there.
that one hits. That one hits. 2 hits. Ow. So that's gonna be 2d8 plus 6. 13 points of piercing damage to that dude. Ow. Sam?
Oops. So I'm going to vicious mockery on the green.
Yep. Wisdom save. That's a natural 13.
Spell save DC 15, so fail.
You need to change that DC on your spell.
I know, I don't know. I can't figure out how to do that. But like on my sheet it says 15.
If you, well, it says if you click.
I got it. I've got it.
Okay.
Sorry.
That should. Huh, that's weird. I'll sort that out later. Right, so he takes 7 points of psychic damage.
I just shout at him, you'd struggle to pour water out of a boot with instructions on the heel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dolshara?
We're gonna go after the magic caster again.
Yes.
Oh, not
Go
really.
ahead.
We're going to go with Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Love it.
First one. Hits.
Second one.
Hits. Jesus
Beautiful.
Christ. Roll damage for both.
6 and 7. 13 points of damage.
Jesus Christ. Oh, wrong dude. Rose. And Doll, are you moving or staying on?
Maybe move back a couple of squares. Yes, I'll move back a couple of squares.
Okay.
Rose is just gonna bonus action healing on who looks rougher out of Doll or Bryce.
Bryce. Bryce seems alright. Doll definitely doesn't look as.
Okay, she'll do it for Doll.
Thank you.
Yep.
Doll is squishy. I'll help.
And then so
Like,
literally just a healing machine. Unless anyone gets too much. And it big mistake.
You need a familiar.
when you realise the wizard had higher.
Pardon?
You have higher max health. Doll does.
Good old +3 constitution.
Car.
Reckless attack? I think reckless attack.
Yep.
On the green dude. 14.
Nope.
I'll add my inspiration.
Yep, roll a d6.
Go 16.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, and
Okay.
you can have advantage.
I've already got advantage.
Oh, okay, fine. Don't have my advantage.
Second attack. 16.
Nope.
Ah.
Use your inspirations.
Yep.
This time, this guy's ready and he's more focused than his compatriot. He blocks the first one, then blocks it as he comes back from a try. Bryce.
Me?
Yes.
Right. To take the action and use lightning bolt in a straight line right through both of them. And I accidentally drew that line.
Okay, DC 6.
Dex save.
19 for the priest.
Damn, I got like
Six for the crown of madness, dude. So half damage, so 12 on the priest. It is looking rough. 24 to the guard. He is dead. While the priest manages just tuck out the way, taking a good blow, lightning bolt pierces straight through guard and destroys him. His armor falling apart.
And then I'll take a step forward and end my turn.
Right. This one is going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And has full range of you guys. Let's see here. Yeah, he's going to cast Shatter all of you, except for Bryce.
Con save.
Con save, yep.
Here we go again.
Oh, that was, well, 26.
Save.
Constitution season Joey's specialty.
Fail.
Oh,
Okay. 18 points of damage to the failures. 9 to those who did not. So, Rose, you take 18. Sam, you take 18. Tartarus, you take 18. Concentration check, please.
Yep.
So you got to beat half the damage, but that would have been 9, so you need to beat at 10. Just roll a flat d20. Con save. You need to roll another con save. And beat 10.
So, what save do I have to do?
Roll your constitution save
Yeah.
for your concentration check, and you have to beat 10, because it's 10 or half the damage. Yeah, so your area still holds.
Okay.
But you guys have taken a fair bit of damage between you.
Yep. Tartarus looks pretty bad.
I'm
He
fine.
is dead. He took half damage as well. But he's going to attack with advantage on Kaha.
Hello.
His attention is a miss. But he does get another multi-attack with advantage. That's an actual 20. Yeah, and the other one was an 18. So 2d8. So you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, half.
So. Okay.
Tartarus, with your 6 health.
I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna throw my axe at this guy.
Yep.
Please don't be a natural one.
First one misses, second one hits. Anything else?
I'm gonna go here and end my turn.
Alrighty then. It is blue. He has 1 second level spell slot left, and he's going to cast Shatter.
Oh my god.
But he's going to move. Yeah, there, so he has a clearer line of sight. Let's see here. 10.
Whew.
No, he's going to cast it over Bryce and polish up. So, you two Constitution saves, please.
Oh,
Your luck was bound to run out.
yep.
Both of you fail.
Speaking of luck, don't you have the lucky feat?
We won't use it.
15 points of thunder damage.
I'm done.
I'm not.
Tanky wizard over here.
Huh?
Tanky wizard.
I'm smart.
You are Doom. And then he is going to take 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and retreat behind cover. He is dead. Sam.
Oh, Sam. Keep 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and use my cure wounds at 2nd level.
Oh, Sam.
15.
Oh, thank you.
Nice. Okay. So, is that your turn? You've got a bonus action?
I'll give Haha another inspiration and just say, come on, hit him!
Okay.
Another
Tal'Dorei.
D6.
I'd like to stand up, please.
Yep. So that's half your movement.
And I can't see the guy who I really would like to hit now. So we'll go for the other magic caster out the other red one.
Yes.
We're sticking with the Eldritch Blast.
Miss.
I'll give advantage.
Give it
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll give advantage on the first.
Alright, so first
So
one.
if that counts as 2 for the same attack,
Yeah,
they
that's
won't miss.
one roll.
So roll 2 more.
Oh my god.
Miss. So
Yeah,
you
this is what
get
happened.
up, still groggy, your head's ringing.
Get
You
used to
fire too often that they just soar past into a tree.
And I'll just say thanks to Sam.
Rose.
So seeing Dollar's got up and has got someone looking after her, Rose is going to a giant badger.
A giant badger.
Love
Yep.
it.
You can do that apparently, and it sounds.
I love a giant badger.
You basically see as like it's almost like a giant sort of fish.
I'm just imagining Transformers.
Yeah, kind of like a badger transformer.
I do actually have a badger symbol. So.
Yeah, I've become a badger, and I'll move up onto this guy.
Yep.
I'm loving the fact I can be a badger.
I'll mark you down.
And can my hawk give advantage?
You use reaction.
I've used my reaction. So am I just rolling to hit and
Yeah.
So just roll a d20, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, I've got so many windows open now. Luke.
That is his DC. AC, sorry.
Angry Badger.
So that would be
Oh, damage.
damage is 1d6. Luke. So that's 7 damage. And then I'm going to attack again with my claw. All these are both +3 to hit as well. So that'll be a 13, which I'm guessing misses, yeah.
18, this is AC.
Okay, Angry Badger.
Alright.
Yeah, you got badgered.
Alright, Kaha.
Reckless attack! Let's go!
Yep.
If my character sheet
You're
were open.
killing this guy with a giant badger. Giant brown badger.
Non-natural 20 on the first attack.
That would hit, but the priest is going to use his reaction to cast Shield.
Fucking dickhead. Second attack. Natural 20!
I think Dillaby gets MVP for this.
Yeah.
So that's this is the first attack that hits. So we get 26 plus another D12 for half orc extra crit. So +7. So 26 plus 7. No, I want to. Plus 1d8 plus 3 necrotic damage, which is 11.
26, 37, 42 points of damage.
One attack, 42 points of damage.
I've got the extra D8. No.
That is 3 more than his max. He has 10.
Please
the time
didn't
you
quit.
attacked. So this man in stone armor gets savaged by this badger and doesn't realise as he watches as Kaha turns and just brings it down into his skull.
So I've still got movement, right? I have 40 foot's worth of movement now that I hit level 5.
Yeah.
So I'm getting right up in this fucker's face.
Okay.
It's not got any windows open.
Done.
Bryce.
Right. I'm going to move to here. And I'm going to cast Magic Missile and
He's going to cast shield. That's his reaction.
I haven't told you who I'm aiming it all at yet. 'Cause 2 were going to this guy. So 2 get nullified, but 3 are going to this guy.
He's already used his reaction. Magic missile range is 120 feet, isn't he?
Yep.
So roll.
2, 3. So that will be 11 damage for this.
He's still standing. He looks really hurt, but he's pretty damaged.
Bonus action. I'm going to cast Dragon's Breath on my and it's going to crawl down. This little spider, he's got 20 feet of just for now. And it's going to move along to
20 feet of movement, yeah?
Yep, in range, and he has to make a dex save. No, he's not getting up right up close, he's getting to there.
Back one.
Up one.
So he doesn't get squished.
Yeah. And it has to make a dex save.
Is it tarantula?
Yep.
That's a fail.
In which case it's going to get hit. Oh, it's damage.
Electrocuted.
What type of damage is it using?
Lightning. This is a little tarantula, like a standard sized tarantula.
So this tarantula crawls out of your leg, trouser leg, scuttling along the floor, before suddenly just a stream of lightning on the ground, and this priest is caught completely unaware and is incinerated
I'm guessing from everyone else's perspective, but zoom back.
Right. It's the last guy's left turn.
What's going on with that? Going back to Team.
Okay, this guy is going to cast Expeditious Retreat on himself. So he now has 60 feet. And he's going to use his action to disengage and run 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. And he's going to run out and away deeper into the ravine.
Fucking
That is the end
pussy.
of combat.
My spider's going to crawl back up my leg.
I'll just put my axe on my back and just shout, "Fucking pussy!"
Rosie's staying as a giant badger.
From where she is, does Sam see the spider?
No.
It's the size of a standard tarantula. You'd have.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, you can't see it.
That's fine.
It's crawling back up my leg and lapel.
There's a sort of greenish light as Rose turns into a robot.
Brilliant. So Rose returned to her original, and you all are left there as the last priest makes a run for it, deeper into the ravine, slipping through Kaha's blood.
I'm just gonna walk back over to the group as the colour returns to my eyes. Well, that was eventful.
Well, they're gone, so that's the main thing.
How's everyone doing?
I wouldn't mind a short rest.
Yep.
Agreed.
Could do with a breather.
You guys all sit down and settle, waiting to catch your heals. That's where we're going to end tonight.
I'm gonna use 2 hit die during the short rest.
Yeah, take a short rest.
I'll use a bardic inspiration. I'll use a bardic inspiration for that thing. I can't remember
It's
what
not
it
an
is.
inspiration, you just use it.
Song of
Yeah.
Rest.
Yeah. So what do we get back
Yeah.
there?
If you use a hit dice,
Yeah.
you get an additional d6 on top.
So 1d8 plus 1d6.
Plus your constitution modifier.
Let me add 1d6,
So I get 19 back.
2,
8 plus.
and then plus. Oh shit! No, that was.
And then arcane recovery.
And then it should be plus 2 lots of my. Jesus. Okay,
Be
cool.
less than half your wisdom level. So I'm getting back a 3rd level spell slot.
Oh my god. Really?
But it's fine because you just turn into a badger next.
Yeah, but.
I'm fine because I get on top of my D12 hit die. I also get plus 5 for every hit die I spend.
Max constitution.
Yep.
I got all the 18 that I lost.
It's alright, I can catch my unicorn next. Okay.
Don't worry, guys. I am back to 59 hit points.
I'm at half.
I'm almost all the way full.
I should actually use
I'm
that.
at 31 out of 38.
Oh, I entered that fight on nearly your max hit points. I was at 37 at the end of that fight.
I'm a wizard. I get 1d6.
I love
we short
barbarians.
Short rest. I'm going to start ramping up the difficulty because you guys are just destroying
Right,
everything.
let's end the stream there.